This podcast is brought to you by Nirvana Center, the first and best podcast sponsor that we've had over here on The Final Stop. Tell them about it, Vampire.
I love Nirvana Center so much. I love Kurt Cobain. Just kidding, that's regular Nirvana. But you know what? Kurt Cobain doesn't have marijuana from Nirvana Center, and that's why we're winning.
And we got some gosh dang good connections. Check out a Nirvana Center near you and enjoy the cast. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Final Stop Podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad, live from the Mescal Manor, Mach 2. Over on the other side of the country, it's the Vampire King, King Possum, Lord Meerkat. Happy to be here because he's finally getting paid from a sponsorship. Tristan Bowling.
Hello.
Do you actively not match my energy on purpose now? Is that what's happening? Because sometimes when I come in real ASMR, you're like, wow, wacky. And then when I take all the energy, you're literally sitting there like you're in an intervention. There's never a time where I've seen all 5 digits touch like that.
Daniel, not only can they touch, but I can kind of go like this. Wow. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, because you're Glover, dude.
How dare
Andrew,
you? Whoa!
Over here on the side table, it's the big man himself, Andrew Oriana.
What's up, babe?
I got to find new nicknames for you. And I don't like the way you say, what's up, babe, because it's just me in here. It's just me and you. What's up, babe?
What's up, babes? There it is.
Yeah.
That's one thing we never did. We never gave our audience a corny-ass fucking nickname. Yo, shout out to the fucking stoppers. Actually, we did.
We tried. The cast.
The highest level tier of our Patreon is called A Full Stopper. So
Yeah.
we essentially did give them a name. Oh, that was the other thing. www.patreon.com/Final Stop Podcast. It's the best damn website in the world. Become a $10 member.
That's Are You Garbage thing. He does that on Are You Garbage. You can claim... He says it's the best damn website in the world. That's an Are You Garbage thing. Use different terminology, please. All right,
No,
continue.
All right. I can't say it's the best damn website in the world.
Not with that tone and inflection.
It's the gosh darn damn best website in the world.
Look,
Hey.
let me tell you something, Skippy. It's the best damn website in the world.
Bro, I can't do anything. I'm using my normal voice, normal tonality, talking about a website that pays you, you ass clown. That's the only employer you got currently. You should fucking... It's the best damn website in the world.
It pays me whenever I need a new fucking Zoom. That's when it pays me.
That was a cool... Hey, yeah, but join our Patreon so I can make enough money to fucking cut ties with these idiots. Sorry,
all
I'm
you
trying to
have.
promote our business. Only this guy. I'm out here promoting, and he's like, gay. No.
We should change the name of this podcast to Are You Hacky?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Are You Copywriting?
Yeah.
I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad. just fully
D.
swinging into it.
Bridgegad.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
There's an option. I know you guys don't like DBG because you actively resent calling me it. But what if I went by D. Bridgegad?
Like D. Benny.
Yeah, but
You can't even be original with it.
Fuck, man. Bro, I can't have nothing damn and kill a strengths Bud Light. Fuck. My whole thing's a lie. It's all
I know. It's all a sham. You live a sham. Meanwhile, I'm over here getting the nickname The Architect. For reasons
that's
I'm
what
not
they
even going to
call-
explain to you. You just
Did
should
a
already
black
know.
did a black person call you that? Because that's not a compliment.
No, I was watching my buddy play Assassin's Creed, and he got an achievement for being the master architect, and then we started saying that's our stage name, and just being like, "Yo, my name is Master Architect. I'm about to do a tight 5 about how women are crazy." Like,
Jesus Christ, bro. Master Architect? I wish it was
What?
that easy to go by a 6th stage name. I'd go by something like the Cunning Eagle or something. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the fucking postpartum slug.
I want a stage name that could also double as my bounty hunter name. That's what.
like Glenn Walls.
Who the
Glenn-
fuck? Who's that? That's not intimidating at all.
You want to run into Glenn Walls in the back of a comedy club? I don't. Fuck, that guy
I don't
knows
know.
stuff.
I don't know who that is if that's a real person, but definitely. Can you imagine just hearing boots creaking on clanking down a hallway and just being like, "Oh my God, he's here." It's like, who? Glenn. Like, that's never.
Just a boot with spurs hitting the wall.
Yeah. Oh God. the harbinger of death that is Glenn is here.
It's Glenn, except it wouldn't be cowboy boots. It would be like Crocs, the rubber, like creaking.
Yeah.
As Glenn's walking down to not even kill you, but just to verbally assault you for double parking out front. I mean, handicap spot.
God damn it, dude! Stop. No.
It
gotta
was a
bleep that.
Freudian slip. That's a real question. Do you get to park there if you're like? Because I know it's for.
Did you say a Freudian or a Floridian slip? Because I feel like both
It's
apply.
a Floridian slip because fuck those guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
A Floridian slip is just another way to say racism.
Yeah.
Sorry. A Floridian
Yeah,
slip.
you just like caught yourself not supporting a drag brunch, and you're like, "Sorry, Floridian slip. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to. It's fine."
No, but if you're because they're handicap parking spots. Is that all handicap? Like if you're physically cool but like autistic as hell, can you still? Do you get to park in the handicap spot, or is that just for grannies with like hip replacements?
Do you think there's ever been a time when it's like someone who's just like, "Hey man, you can't park in this handicap spot," and then through the conversation, the man proves why he can park in the handicap spot, and he's just like, "All right, Joe, yeah, go into the game store. I don't care. All right." Hey.
Do you think anyone's ever faked it with the same reason? Hey,
Oh,
buddy,
yeah, absolutely.
you can't park there. You're like, all right,
I
man,
was
you're
saying
fucking sick.
autism. I was saying autism.
That's what I was saying.
I've never met an autistic man like that.
It's a
What
spectrum.
was he? Was he? It is a spectrum. My
I've
bad.
never met drunk Carl. Then.
It is a spectrum.
Yeah, it is a spectrum. My bad. Hey, Daniel. My bad. It is a spectrum.
It was a Floridian slip.
I love how I'm the one
Yeah.
with the retard voice. I'm like, it's a spectrum, buddy. Have some
Stop.
fucking.
Yeah.
some
It turns
fucking
out
respect.
one side of the spectrum is basically being hit by an autistic freight train that ruins your life.
I did everything short of this, and I was like, this is a public episode.
Yeah.
That's
You already
wild.
dropped the hard R 2 times.
Did I?
Yeah.
There's no way I said no. Actually, YouTube will demonetize us if I drop the real hard art, bro. I had to go to work yesterday, bros. Pissed. I almost called it.
You had to go. I had to go to work
I had to
yesterday.
go to work yesterday.
End of sentence.
I was fully prepared to call in black and find a cookout to go to. I was gonna call in and be like, "Yeah, niggas, I'm not really feeling it today. The chocolate side of me's coming out. I'll see y'all on Tuesday."
Did they pull the same shit that they did last time?
What you mean with the?
When they, you remember? I don't
Oh
remember
my
what it
God,
was, but I remember they
yes.
brought you guys lunch. And it was like
Yes.
watermelon and fried chicken.
That was during Black History Month when they thought they were slick. They were like, "Hey, here's a couple of fucking Black and Milds and some dice."
Yeah.
Found a piece
Every-
of cardboard y'all can use.
Everybody has a bouquet of Newports on their desks.
No, I don't even mean to get like semi-serious. Okay, I'll give you two things about work. One's serious and one's funny. I'll start with the serious one. Bro, it's insane to see that like people don't know what Juneteenth is. And like I'm chocolate, so I knew what it was growing up. But bro, the amount of I work with some pretty like, you know, conservative dudes that make a lot of money that are lacking in the melanin area. And these motherfuckers are like, this goddamn propaganda they're pushing down our throats. I'm like, you mean when the slaves got freed? What are you talking about? He's like, this is just that new school liberalism. I was like, I'm pretty sure this was like, this is a giant thing that happened a while ago. And these motherfuckers are complaining about, we should get, because we only get Tuesday off for the 4th of July. And they're like, we should get fucking Monday off as well. That's goddamn, it's America's fucking holiday. Grr. I'm like, could the niggas get one day off? Could I get Monday? You guys want Monday and Tuesday. Can I get one?
If we're talking about getting freedom, can I get one day?
Can I get one day of freedom? Isn't it crazy? All these years
now
later, we're
let's
still
just
working.
let's just keep this clear. Juneteenth and 4th of July are technically separate but equal in in importance in my heart. They're separate but equal.
It's great. I tried to explain it to some dude. I was like, yeah, July 4th is like white people's Independence Day. He's like, no, it's for everybody. I was like, literally, when we signed independence papers, he signed it and then asked his slave to go get him some celebratory ale.
And
What
also,
are you, what are
it's
you
a-
talking about?
It's not for everybody. It's directly against Britain. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't like, all right, British people, you can come along and celebrate our independence too. It was us being like, here's the paper, fuck you. I killed so many guys. I was just in Boston. I beat a man to death with my hands. And fuck you guys. This is my Tuesday. I've never brushed my teeth.
And then, okay, because you guys are comics, this is the other work thing that I want to hear how you guys would have handled it. Okay, so every Friday we have this like big conference where it's like 30 niggas sitting around this like giant conference table in suits and everyone's fucking, it's all serious.
It's funny hearing just you describe it, knowing the demographic of your work, because the way that you describes it makes it sound like it's a block party and everyone's shooting dice, but it's like, it's not. It is just it's 85% white guys who are just like, so I just took my Tesla to the course and they removed the charging stations. And you're like, yo, what's up, everybody? Like,
pretty much. Do you want to, dude, the amount of times a week I hear, oh, dude, is that course private or public? I think I've been there once or twice. And you're like, oh my God, I hate all of you guys. But we're sitting around in this big like conference room and we read off all-time highs at the end of every week because it's a sales job. So like you get niggas that, you know, if you're at $40,000 in commission and that's the highest you've ever gotten and, you know, whatever. There's the office funny guy will sit around and basically do like so the all-time highs come out on Thursday normally. So this nigga gets like 12 hours to sit around and this is the cadence of it. It would be like coming in with an all-time high of $9,347. It's Tristan, insert joke here that'll make office people laugh, bowling. And so like normally, and it's like kind of inside jokes, kind of real whatever. Let me give you the caliber of shit that equals applause stand-up clapter in an office building, all right? So these niggas spawned this shit on me. Like the normal dude gets 12 hours. They spawned it on me day of. They were like, hey, this dude's not here. Who wants to read the all-time highs? And I run my mouth enough about being a comedian that everyone just swiveled at once and was like, you. I was like, no.
If you listen to the Patreon, we've already established Daniel does not do good at roasting corporate.
Bro, it's not even roasting. It's like complimenting. Okay, so here's the first thing that I opened with. I was like, coming in at 9,000, yada, yada. It's fucking Linda. She puts the whole team on her back. Lawson. Dude, everyone goes nuts. And then I get down to the very end.
Takes a whole load on her back.
Dude, I wanted to be funny. I wanted to be funny, but I couldn't. And the very
Linda,
last one,
one tit is visibly bigger than the other. Larson.
Linda, I've never heard her gag on a drink, Larson.
Becky, I have not valued a conversation we've had in a year since I've been working here. Williamson.
Jessica, she gets a pup cup every time she goes to Starbucks. She does not own a dog. She just likes the whipped cream.
Give it up for Sheila. I couldn't tell you the color of her eyes.
Give it up for Glenn. We've been trying to guess your ethnicity, but can't ask because of HRNGUYEN, whatever that last name is. You know what I'm
dude?
Yeah,
Win.
you know what I'm talking about.
Dude,
No, but this last joke killed. This nigga's name is Nick Brady. He's cool with this. He watches. He's fine. Dude, this crushed. He got 9 starts, all right, which in like the world I work in is a lot. That would be like doing your first headlining weekend, kind of. I go, Nick, 9 starts ain't nothing but a G thing. Brady. Dude, it goes. It just, I was like, I hate myself. I hate everything about me. This is what I'm about. God damn it.
Yeah, you just watched, and then you came home and beat off to Wolf of Wall Street.
No, you wouldn't believe it. Even though I'm in that, and that's what pays the bills, I sit there despising the whole thing. I just sit there and I'm like, this is every morning when I have to go in and put on a suit and not say nigga for 9 straight hours plus a lunch. It's a tough thing. It's a tough sell.
Nice.
All right. We all had fun weekends, Andrew.
How about this?
I should have
How
stopped
hard
when we
do
were
you think
riffing
it-
the fun names. That's what I wanted to get to, but I wanted to get my G thing, Brady thing.
Dude, that's so lame.
No,
It sucks
it's just
also.
you sucking your own dick, dude.
And
That
also,
was pretty good. Fuck you guys.
it sucks you being a comic and not the funniest guy in the office. That kind of blows, doesn't it?
Hey, the same way I'll say I wasn't. First of all, I am the funniest guy at the office. It's not saying much, but I am. It's
Say that to the quote unquote funniest
Funny
guy at the
guy?
office who you talked
well,
about.
I'll give you this. The same way that you're like, oh, you wouldn't be great at roasting. Corporate humor, you wouldn't be the funniest guy in the office because these niggas would not find your like zany bullshit. It's the most boring sticks in the mud who wear like loafers and You'd have to make like stock jokes. Are you familiar with the market?
Oh,
How's
yeah.
the NASDAQ doing, Tristan?
Not as well as my marriage.
Oh.
See, I crushed, dude.
Yeah.
Guy pushing the mail cart, just throwing one-liners out. He's like,
Yeah.
see you guys at lunch.
That's where I start, all right? I'm the mail cart guy, where he's just like, bland day at the office. I'm like, have you had my wife's cooking? And they're like, hey.
Tristan's just hitting one-liners to get promoted out of the mailroom.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's a degree of corporate America that for sure gets you ahead. How okay are you to make the shittiest water cooler jokes, bro? There's a nigga that walks in every Monday and goes, up. Another magical Monday morning at Tech Systems. Am I right? Dude, it says it with
it's
like,
so crazy that there's like a whole corporation. Think about this. There's a whole corporation of people just being like, and they're like, man, I went, like, this guy goes to an office Christmas party and just gets razzed up and starts chatting with everybody. And he just changes his entire career. And he's like, babe. He goes home super excited. He's like, babe, I think I'm going to get a promotion. And then he does. But at the same time, all this is happening. They work for, like, Lockheed Martin. They're just sending missiles overseas to kill children. They're just like, I'm working my way up through corporate investment. And it's just like, all right, how many warheads do you need? Gotcha.
yeah.
Like,
Babe, I got promoted. My algorithm blew up an orphanage in Afghanistan. You're like, fucking good job. That's what it's
Yeah.
like, though, bro. Just dudes in brown wingtips just making real, like, lowbrow humor jokes. And I want to shoot myself. And then I leave from that, and I'm like, you know what? I can't wait to go to a higher level of comedy. That's where I exist at. And then I bomb on a Thursday show at the House of Comedy. And I'm like, I suck everywhere.
yeah, like, you need the type of energy where you just walk through it and you're just like, be careful with Kevin. He's a Raiders fan. It's like, watch out. Watch out.
You actually are pretty okay at office. Watch out for Kevin. It really is like that. It's like, dude, it's
You
hot
don't
as
want to
hell.
see, you don't talk to him on Monday mornings, if you get what I mean. Anyways.
You know what office humor is? It's just bottom humor, and
Yeah.
it crushes.
Yeah.
It's a hot scorcher outside today. Oh yeah, fucking cooked an egg on the way in.
Yeah, and then I walk into my office and I'm like, Stacy, my secretary, Stacy, can you come in here? And then she comes in there and I'm just like, I'm gonna fuck you so fucking hard. And like, I've only watched Mad Men. I don't know. Is that what happens?
Is that what Don Draper does? Just continually, just be like, you fucking ass.
He's
That's
just
how
hitting, just hitting one-liners and fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's actually like it's
Put
like
your
a
asshole on the wood grain.
yeah. Except for it's you thought it was a woman. It's actually an Australian man named Stacy. Yeah. So,
Wait, what? Daniel, what Don Draper was that? What Don Draper was that?
that was
That
Don
was-
L. Draper.
No. Nah, fuck is you talking about? That was Don Draper, dog. Fucking cane, tilted fedora, Don Draper.
Don spelled D-A-W-N.
Don Draper, dog.
Yeah.
Put your asshole where I can see it. He
Yeah.
was sticking on the door.
He
Tell me
works
back
for.
after
Do
lunch.
you know Mad Men? What the story is? They work for a cigarette company.
Isn't it marketing?
They
It's a
work-
mar-
Yeah, he works
marketing, yeah.
marketing for cigarette. He does marketing at Backwoods.
Hey, try this new banana shit. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Throw that in there. Smoking around a little bit.
He's
moving
just
your
sitting
mouth.
there, just all these people talking. He's just like, no. Now, why'd you roll a wood? And just being like, because it's better. He's like, it is just better. Backwoods. It's just better. And they're
Mad
like,
Men.
shit.
It's instead of Mad Men, it's called Angry Brothers, and Idris Elba's the lead.
No, instead of
No, it's
Mad
Mad
Men,
Men's, but with
no,
a Z.
no, instead
Man's
of
mad.
No, instead of instead of Mad Men, it's called Mad as Hell.
Madder than fuck. Mad as a mug.
Yeah.
Mad as a mug, and they pedal backwards and swishers. That's
Yeah.
the big bad guy. That's the fucking antagonist.
Yeah. It's just like the classic, like, back in black and white intro, and it just says, like, I'm fucking pissed. Yeah.
These niggas crazy.
Shit's got me heated.
On the next episode of Yo Dead Ass.
Winston Johnson's tighter than hell. Next week on Madder Than a Mug.
Yeah.
9 p.m. Central on BET. It's
Yeah.
not even on a proper network. Did you see that BET's black owned again? Tyler Perry bought it?
It wasn't?
No. No. Yeah, bro. Just like FUBU didn't get made in a bunch of black factories. For us, by us, and produced by Chinese children. Of course it's not owned by black people, but now finally is. It's owned by the richest black nigga. He might be
Yeah,
up there.
Tyler-
Who's the richest black person in America?
Okay.
What do I got in this thermos? Is it chew? Is it stew? Is it chili? Nope. It's the Final Stop Patreon. Come get $1 or $10 and take a sip. Tasty.
Is it Tyler?
It should be.
Nah.
It's either between him and Kevin.
That's probably the dude who invented the original recipe. Wait,
That
between
was
him and
racist.
Kevin? I was like, come on. Between him and Kevin?
Kevin Hart, yeah.
You think Kevin Hart has Tyler Perry money?
He's
All
got
right, well,
some
there's-
sort of money.
I'm telling you right now, I looked up the list. A lot of Nigerian princes.
Those
so-
don't count. Those don't count
I've
at
been
all.
getting emails. Oh my god. I knew it.
Koresh?
Nah,
Yeah.
it's for like celebrities. It's Oprah.
You tell those rat bastards I need my iPhone and Apple gift cards back.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's Oprah? Read me the top 5.
Well, like a lot of these are people I've never heard of. So they're like businessmen.
Where's the Shark Tank homie?
Here, let me keep vamping.
Are you saying Mark Cuban?
No, the black dude who made FUBU, Flores Bias. That's the black guy on Shark Tank.
I thought you meant Mark Cuban.
No, I mean, he technically is the... Does owning a basketball team full of black guys technically make you the blackest guy? Is that not the blackest thing you can do?
If
is just own a
anything,
basketball
it
team?
makes you pretty racist. Just owning a bunch of black guys, being like, "I don't like the way you dribble. You're on the bench."
Well,
like,
you know they
that's
used
pretty.
to take. You know they used to take organization pictures, and then they stopped because it looked bad, right? Like back
Yeah.
in like the 70s, they would take like 70s, 80s, and probably in the early 90s. Okay, they're taking big organizational pictures, and they used to take ones with just the owner with his team, because technically those are like his employees. It just would be fucking the one token point guard and the owner, the only white guys, and then it's just a bunch of.
It goes Oprah, Tiger Woods, Rihanna, Jordan, Jay-Z, and Tyler Perry at 5th.
Okay, I knew it was in there. Kevin Hart's not even a like compared to those guys, no chance.
Yeah,
No,
Oprah had, dude, Oprah, I think someone has a bit about it, but Oprah had her own magazine that was just her on the cover of every magazine. That's
Every
pretty tight.
month. It was just her with a different headshot every single month, dude. And it was not advertising shit.
Daniel, that's some you shit. That's some you shit you would do.
DBG magazine, it's just me in different tank tops every week. Different articles about my life. It's just the podcast.
It's
in
just
a
like,
magazine form.
dude, I imagine that shit hitting like North Korean propaganda, where it's just like somehow Daniel shoots all holes in ones on the newest golf course in Mar-a-Lago. It's
I'm
like,
10 for 10.
yeah,
I did a full hour set to a standing ovation.
yeah.
They didn't sit down once.
They got in standing.
They came in standing. No one sat.
Yeah, there's just like press release photos with thumbtacks on the seats, and you're like, it was a hack. It was all fake. All the fruit is fake. Their whole country's starving.
No, Daniel does an arena and has all the seats removed just preemptively.
Bro, everybody, it's all papered. Fucking CGI.
It's literally paper. It's just cardboard cutouts of
Yeah.
people in the back.
It's me and my trusted advisors that are all of a sudden, for whatever reason, wearing like military garb. I have no tie into that.
Yeah, it's like in the opening shot of Daniel's special, you can see not only all the Ninja Turtles, but Power Rangers in the background in cardboard cutouts. I
Donald
don't-
Duck sitting fucking front row. You're like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Speaking of
Stone Cold
weekends-
Steve Austin just pointing just in front of you.
Speaking of weekends, the boys were moving and shaking. Maybe we should have led with this. Sorry.
No, I enjoyed how we started.
How
I
far?
enjoyed
How far in are we? Where are we at?
23, 24 minutes.
That's perfect. That'll start. So you start with yours. You were in Ontario. What are you doing?
I was working with a little Sasquatch headlining over there.
He was headlining.
Yeah.
Because the way you just worded it, been like, yeah, that pussy was fucking doing 20 before I went. up
No,
and
I didn't know how to.
murdered
I didn't know how to phrase it correctly, but yeah, I was working with him. Yeah, Him and
The terror in Ontario.
Typical Andrew weekend. Literally no middle ground, all peaks and valleys. This guy goes, yeah, fucking worst show of my life. Thursday sucked. I hate myself.
No, I didn't say it was the worst show. I just said it was the Friday first show was a fight for almost everyone on that lineup.
And then that followed by immediately, it wouldn't be an Andrew fun event, Tristan, or Andrew doing something comedically fun without him sending us the word crushed or some variation of said word. Crushing, slayed,
Okay,
destroyed.
in my defense, comparatively to the first show, because the first show was at best like a 6. It was like a real like middle of the road set.
Yeah.
The second show, comparatively, out of the water, way better. Just so much better. And then Saturday was probably the best one of the weekend, and then Saturday late was kind of a wild one. Saturday, like, it was just...
Andrew, can I just say something that's just rude?
What's up?
Andrew talks about shows the way like a kid who has a bad home life talks about going home. And like to his friends the next day, we're just being like, how was what do you do that day? It's just like, me and my dad went to the park. I hit 7 home runs. Like,
I didn't
yeah,
get what you were talking about until
yeah.
I went home. My mom made cookies. She bought me a new Xbox, dude. There was a whole new... We got Suns tickets. You're like,
She
no,
got
that
me a new
happened.
Xbox that was signed by Tom Brady that said, "I wish I could throw as fast as you did." and then afterwards, everyone realized they wanted to have a surprise birthday party for me just because I'm that cool and I deserve it. So no one got hit.
Nobody got locked in a storage closet, even a little bit. Jesus.
Yeah.
That was. I didn't get what you meant. I was like, this is gonna get dark. There's no way this kid comes back from that.
Yeah.
That was funny.
But-
what was the hang like? Did you do anything wild?
But Andrew, tell me again how Hulk Hogan shook your hand and said you're the strongest guy he's ever met. I'm just joshing. I was saying I was being rude.
I can't do cool shit ever.
No, you can't.
I can't do cool
just
shit
do
ever.
cool shit without looking like.
No. The only way you guys will accept...
I honestly have no issue with it. I'm just like poking fun.
No, I know the only way I could do cool shit with Daniel is if some part of it went horribly wrong.
False. You do everything with such like a boyish like smile and like starry
'cause it
about
was
your eyes.
sick.
I haven't brought it up to anyone once, but I got connected and invited to a Knacker college agent convention in Vegas. You haven't seen
What's
it in my eye.
Knacker?
So it's you haven't seen my hold on. You haven't seen it in my eyes once. I've been sitting on a fucking gemstone, and you're
It sounds like a guy from Minnesota saying tits. Like, oh, look at her knackers.
kind of, yeah. Well, it's. You should have heard the way that Amos said Knacker or however the hell their
It didn't sound chill.
yeah, however the hell their accent comes out. It's not great.
Would you like to go to Hard R University?
Nah, I can't afford that. I just gotta go to Niglett Community College.
JCC.
It's a good stepping stone.
Oh man. No, but I got finish your thing and then I'll get to mine.
No, just fucking go.
Yeah.
At this point, just go.
I might be going on a small college tour, which might be fun. Good chance.
That's cool.
Yeah, 2 months from now, I'm going to Vegas to do this. I didn't even know about it. So we're sitting in the green room after, and the Amos was telling me, he was like, I think he'd be kind of good for like colleges. He was like, can you not say the N-word? And I was like, yeah. He was
Yeah,
like,
I got 3 minutes.
I was like, yeah. I mean, yeah, it really dips into my time a little bit, but I can find something.
I could try to figure out a way to like quiet my blood screaming on stage. I can try to. It's that deep rooted. Just like the entire time they touch you, it's like, why are you so hot? Just
Yeah.
being like, oh, I have to go scream the N-word outside.
No, but I guess the fun, cool update is, and they're all on the East Coast for the most part, but there's a small chance that I get picked to kind of go do some college dates, which is nice, and headline them.
That's tight.
Because you don't have to have a following, you just have to have more of a fucking in to these people, and
Because college shows, it's 100% papered.
they're just there. So
Yeah.
yeah, they just need to. You just need to get in with the agencies, and so what you do is you go on this. It's 2 days in Vegas, and there's showcases both nights, and it's only 2 shows, and there's only a certain number of people that get invited, and then you do 15-minute sets on the shows, and then from there, like sitting in the crowd, it's like a way, 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 way smaller level, like JFL setup, where it's like movers and shakers sit in the crowd, And then after
Yeah.
they're like, we want you to
Do you have to work clean?
no, just college worthy, if that makes sense. So not like I've done a college before.
No, I know.
I didn't get fucking.
But I know. But I've also. You remember what Ryan Kelly was saying? He was like, yeah, you have to like work cleans for colleges.
I could probably do I do fucking cat jokes and like I shit on myself a lot. If I just cut out the N word and like try to not swear so much, I'm pretty much there.
You're
Maybe I-
fucked.
I'm fucked, nigga. It's over. It's all bad. But yeah, no,
I would love to see your Kramer like breakdown, but you can say the N word.
I just start screaming. This is what a real fucking nigga looks like. Is that what he said? Was he like, this is what a real white man looks like when he has comedy or
No,
something like that?
I don't.
Not even close.
Not
Is that
even
what he
close.
said?
That's
Is this how
just
a
your
white
inner
man does
feelings.
stand-up?
No, he was just telling black people to shut up, but use the hard R.
Oh, I thought he hit him with a real Steve Austin from The Longest Yard. This is how a white man runs the football.
He did.
that
He did
cool.
do some like. He did do some like WWE like call outs,
Yeah.
race fueled call outs, which I will not do. But I know.
Not on the free episode.
Well, yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
have. Did you have any more?
Do you guys
weekend updates?
also
Do you have anything else fun?
nobody brought up my name? Does everyone?
What you
My name on the.
Cramming for a slamming at WrestlingStudyGroup.com. should we make that a running joke? Because no one else can see that besides us. Should we put out what your name is consistently, or is that just for the boys?
It's just for the boys.
Because it's just for the boys. It's crazy you brought it up while we're 35 minutes into this.
Dude, he's so pissed that no one mentioned it earlier.
Bro,
I was just wondering if I thought my thing was for fucking nothing, which apparently it was for the most part until I had to pull it tooth and nail out of you. Then I'm a silly boy.
Jesus. Hey, I have this new thing that I'm kind of working on. I started-
HPV.
Yeah, dude, I'm working on that. It's gonna hopefully turn one day into full blown AIDS.
Yeah, when the college tour starts.
Yeah.
I was about to say, dude. That's not a good look.
He,
Can you imagine? Can you, dude? Just looking at Daniel, you don't even have to ask the question. Like, so there's gonna be way, and you're just like,
Just Elvis laughing.
So, wait, you said so there's gonna be what?
It's like, so there's gonna be chicks there, and you're gonna talk to the chicks, and you're just like, I don't know.
I said, you know what? There was Taylor did get she got a nice little glimpse this weekend of what the dealio is and how I deal with said dealio. So like after the show, there were 3 to 4 white ladies in Jordans that were sitting at one table, and one lady said, I was doing like crowd work, and she was like, I was like, oh, you're into black guys, huh? And she was like, my celebrity crush is Juju Smith-Schuster. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's a receiver in the NFL. He's a
Yeah, I know.
ginormous black guy.
Yeah, I know what
I
you're
was
talking
like, oh, okay. And then after the show, Taylor was like standing off from me, letting me do my thing, kind of like talking to people. And these 3 fucking hoes came up and we're talking. And then like one girl
Respectable women.
Nah.
these whores walked up and we're just like off the bat. We're like, what are you doing after this? I was like, ooh, probably going home and talking to him for like long enough. It like right on the line of like, this is almost disrespectful. And then like when I saw that line coming, I made it a point to go like, leave them, go put my hand around wifey and be like, no, look, I can jump whenever that shit happen. And I always,
No, yeah, whenever I get bored with this conversation, I know you're there for me.
hey, shut the
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I'm fucking around. He loves you, Taylor. He loves you.
It's not like, oh man, this is when it's getting disrespectful. And you're like, oh, this is the point where it's getting disrespectful. And Taylor's here, so I can't cross that point.
Well, it was just good because like, you know how you can't explain to your girl the type of shit that females do because there's no good way to explain it. She'd be like, why are you even bringing that up? So like that shit happens sometimes, but I don't bring it up because it sounds weird. I just like that she got to see it.
So she has proof of what it actually looks like.
No,
I
just so I
know.
get some goddamn credit for being fucking. Well, kind of, yeah,
Dude,
actually, yeah. So she knows what it looks like. But
the other
also
day
sounds-
I was talking to Haley, and I was like, I think so this lady at the mic had a crush on me, and she just started
You're
laughing.
a
She
dangerous
was like,
man. Why the fuck would you lead with that?
no, I was just talking with her. Like, I think this person at the mic has a crush on me, and she just started laughing. She was like, "What's wrong with them?" And I'm like, maybe I'm handsome. I don't know what the fuck.
That's
That's
worse than I thought where this story was.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So much.
Whoa.
Dude, not only did she think you were a virgin before you met, she thinks you're a fucking ugly dude.
No, she was like, what's wrong with them? And I'm like, maybe I'm charming and funny. Maybe that or something. Like, maybe that's an issue. She's like, nah, there's has to be something wrong with this lady.
So wait. Do you think that, like, this is so different to me because this is so different from my relationship. Do you think that
She thinks anyone who's hitting on me has been or is about to be kicked by a horse. Like, she thinks she has hoof prints in the back of her head.
Wait, does that? All right, I'm not even joking anymore. Does that? How do you feel about that?
I don't love it.
Not a huge fan myself.
Not gonna lie, a little bummed.
Not pumped about it.
Because I think I'd like to believe that when I leave and Taylor goes like, oh, if there's a girl that's talking to you, that's because you're like something. Your girl goes, what is she, blind? The fuck's wrong? Is she deaf? Can she not hear? Is she hard of fucking mental capacity?
Can she park in the handicap stall?
Yeah. Is she in a wheelchair and need to be pushed up a hill? What is she gaining from this?
Jesus Christ. That's
It's
wild.
like maybe companionship, you asshole.
What are you? And you know what's crazy? You couldn't say that back. Because if she came home and she's like, I think this guy was hitting on me. And you're like, was he fucking hate himself? She'd be like that. It wouldn't fly. It wouldn't fly both ways. That's crazy.
Yeah, it'd just be like, she'd be like, oh man, I think this guy was hitting at me in the bar. And I'm like, well, does he want to see you shit with the door open? Because I don't even. But if
So
he
basically,
does,
she told you that an Irreplaceable by Beyonce started playing in your head. You're like, bro, everything I own in a box to the left, right. Ooh, that is everything I own in a box to the left.
It's already packed.
It's already in the box to the left.
yeah. If anything, no, that one song by Christina Aguilera started playing in my head where it was like, you are beautiful in every single way. And I'm just like, I'm going to stand up for myself. Words can't bring you down.
Which is weird because the Christina Aguilera song also plays in your chick's head too, except it's Hey Sister Soul Sister. You sing a Moulin Rouge being a bad bitch.
No, she's listening to TLC Ain't No Scrubs.
You know what she's really listening to? Waterfalls by TLC. Don't go chasing
chasing
waterfalls.
unemployed comics.
Please stick to these pasty unemployed niggas you used to.
Listen, she doesn't need a waterfall. She's got an unlimited well right here of love and support.
She got a bucket of mop water, nigga. Shut up.
I am not. I'm a big boy. I'm nice and I take care of her and I make her dinner.
Even then, he downgraded from water pool to big pool.
Yeah. Hey, I am a saltwater pool.
Tristan's been treating this like how I treat my sets. It's like, how good was it? It was fantastic. It's like, really? It's like, it was all right.
I'm blowing
No.
this relationship out of the water right now.
I said I'm a big boy. I'm the Mariotic Trench of love. Deep and never ending. Anyway, I want to talk about what happened on my weekend.
What
I
happened?
stepped on a rat.
Oh,
Ew.
yeah, I remember that
It
story.
doesn't make me happy to want to move to New York.
Dude, it was so, I hated it. So I was walking past a bus stop, and I guess it was chilling under the bus stop, and I heard my feet like dump, dump, dump. And so I was like just walking, and I felt like a hoof like underneath my foot, and I'm like, that's a weird cup. And then I looked back, and it was just a rat going like, blah, 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 and then like flips over, and then it's like into the bushes. And I was like, I just immediately just like stomped my feet and just kept on walking. I'm just like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. It sent shivers up my spine, dude. I stepped on little Remy Ratatouille, and he was like, I'm gonna go make pasta. Blah.
Do you
and then
see
just
birds
ran away.
of prey anywhere ever? Do you ever see like just a hawk sitting on like a light pole or something?
Dude, I honestly think we need to introduce more falcons into New York City.
I mean, I don't want to fucking fix all of New York's problems and fucking on this podcast or whatever, but yeah, has anyone ever tried a fucking falcon? Something with some claws?
No, because can you imagine? First off,
Could
we'd
you
have
imagine New York Jewish people seeing falcons everywhere?
Oh, there'd be a couple twinks that get carried off into the fucking skyline. A condor just rips off a gay club for like 6 niggas.
Can you imagine just like There's a whole thing now of people going up and putting like little pieces of meat on the back of Hasidic Jewish guys' hats, and then hawks just come by and just take them off.
Yeah, sorry, your payas were jiggling like a fucking rat tail. He came in and went,
Yeah.
He was asking
Also,
for it.
also, we would have like obese hawks. There are so many rats, and also you have to keep in mind the rats have been here for a minute. What if they learn how to talk to the hawks, and now we have rats riding hawks in New York City, and we can't have that. We can't have that. That's a bad look.
yeah, like the bodega on the corner I live on just got taken over by a marauding band of hawk riding rats.
Yeah.
You're repping a set. It's Hawk. Dude, it's Falcon, dude.
Yeah, I'm in a rebellion meeting with a bunch of bodega cats. We're trying to figure it out, right?
Yeah. This used to be a historic Puerto Rican neighborhood until the hawk rats came in.
Jesus Christ, dude, hawk riding rats with like sharpened shivs from like street vendor corn dogs. They're just riding around
Yeah.
throwing them at you everywhere. From street meat, just street meat, fucking little skewers are thrown at everyone.
I just imagine just like going into an alley and it's like, I think we escaped him. And then you just see like a sharpened straw fall down. You look up, it's just all hawk rats in the tub. You're like, oh God.
Is that a look into that? Hold on. Type in are there birds
Rats
of
cannot
prey
ride
in Manhattan?
hogs.
No, do rats have the dexterity to ride hawks? No.
Is
see if
this
there's-
Joe Rogan? Is that what we're asking now? Is that the
What?
type of question? Hey, Jamie,
No, I
can we
wanna
pull
know.
up
What
if
are
rats and hawks are not only symbiotic, but actually a vehicular
They
relationship?
do have Hawks.
All right, well, you got some fucking late. What are your hawks on unemployment? Is the unemployment great in New York?
No, they're full.
No, they're
they're
planning
so
a
out.
coup.
Yeah, they're full. They're so outnumbered. Are you kidding me?
Do you think that's what it is? You think if you're a hawk in New York City, you just kind of like most hawks have to like sit in a pine tree in Montana and scan vast acres for like one rat, and New York City hawk is like, oh, he's
No, they're just hot chicks at the bar. They're like, I could just turn around and find one.
I could turn around and fuck up a 2 ounce rat right now.
He doesn't even gotta fly. He can just walk down the tree. I just imagine a hawk just like Snoopy, like boop, 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 like walking down the side of a tree, just hitting a rat on the head and just.
Are they not the
Biting 'em.
bodega cats? Don't keep any of these bitches under wraps or what?
Yeah, at the bodegas.
The bodega cats stay inside the bodegas.
Are there really just random cats just like sitting around at a fucking like you'll
I
go
met
in?
I met a couple. They're very nice. They're always
How does-
very sweet.
How does that work? And where do they piss and shit?
First off, in the back, and how does it work? It's a cat. It has blood in it, and the blood moves and pumps the heart. That's how a cat
So they have
works.
so like these bodegas will have litter boxes in the back for
No,
just
they
random,
do. They do. They have a litter box in the back somewhere.
for just random cats to just come in and shit. And
Not
that's their-
not random cats. A cat that they have
Oh,
at the bodega.
Oh, so I thought these were I thought bodega cats were like random
Nah, it's not.
street
It's not like
cats.
no. It's not like the cops. They got private security.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so they buy a cat with the express purpose of like fuck anything up that moves
Yeah,
in here.
it's like a bloodhound, dude.
I kind of like that. Okay, I'm more of a fan because I kind of thought it was just like a random cat. Like I thought it was a third world country type deal where you just like why you're like, hey, there's a
No, yeah,
fucking
you
cat.
don't lose Tucci on 5th Street and find her in a bodega.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I thought it was.
Just rolling backwoods. That'd be cool.
Are you confident in Cody's ability to defend the apartment from mice?
No.
Not even at all.
No, he would be like
No.
that dude from Saving Private Ryan. Who's like, they're upstairs.
Yeah.
Just don't kill me.
He's like, actually, he's a liability. These rats are smart as fuck. They know there's real killers in every other
Yeah,
room.
they're
except
learning to
for
ride
this.
hawks. They're evolving.
Hawk riding rats, dude. That's awesome. That's the name of the episode. Hawk
That's
riding
gonna
rat
be a
brigade.
bitch of a thumbnail.
Yeah, actually, man,
It's either Hawk riding rats or the Mad Men's.
yeah, Mad Men's might be fucking
Yeah.
madder than a mug. Might be the fucking the deal we're going with. All right, we
Yeah.
got about 15. What are we ending on? Because we haven't podcasted in a hot sec. What we doing?
No,
It's
yeah,
been a
just-
week.
Yeah, just finishing the update from me. Ontario.
Oh yeah, finished. And I got one thing.
Ontario as a city sucks. It sucked ass.
How far away is it from LA?
Like an hour and a half, depending on traffic.
I thought
How-
you were talking about Canada.
How many? They got one too. How many
Yeah.
miles though? Because I know like the time wise in California doesn't actually.
Do you
mean
understand?
To like where
Do
I
you-
grew up, It was like
Do you-
60 miles.
Do you understand how fucking confusing that is? Me thinking that Andrew's been in Canada this entire time,
Oh, you
and
thought that's where he was at?
no, I thought he was in fucking Canada. I was like, does Andrew even have his passport? I didn't know. Fucking all right, I'm gonna be touring in Miami, Arizona. What the fuck's going on?
No, that's what Sass was saying. Like he was going on stage. Is like, it's been my dream to perform in Ontario, just California.
Just Ontario.
He's like, you guys aren't even the best Ontario in like ever, dude.
You guys
Yeah,
are
that's-
real big on that as a state, huh? Because Malibu, California is not even the best fucking Malibu.
What's the best Malibu?
Malibu, Hawaii, you cocksuck.
Never been to Hawaii.
That's your fault. Your whole state goinked the fucking... They goinked land, rights to property, and the name from Malibu.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even have the best Disney. Disney World is far better than Disneyland.
Y'all don't even got the best dumb blonde bimbos. Florida's way better than y'all in every sense of the word.
No. Don't come out.
God gave them hurricanes just to slow down their roll.
We're
Otherwise,
too
they'd be
quick.
too elite right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have God fighting us.
No, but it did make me miss California, dude. California is so sick.
Why?
It's so much better.
Why?
The weather out there is, dude. I was out there. First for context, it was like 112 degrees today here in Arizona. Yesterday, the highest it got was 83.
Yeah, but if you lost 75 pounds, it's the exact same temperature. It's the
I was about to say, no matter what, you're sweating. It doesn't really matter.
it's the exact same. I had to kick someone out this week. I've never had to kick someone out before.
What did
Really?
Taylor do?
Yeah, I said, beat it, bitch. No, there was at the no, because she came to it. Late show, Friday night. There were these like really, really drunk people sitting like stage left on these high tops, and apparently before I went up, they got caught in the back trying to like fuck. Like they got up and walked from their seat into the bathroom and like tried to like they were like making out heavy like in the hallway. And then I don't know who broke them up, but like just word spread around like, yeah, hey, they're not. And then they were kind of talking, and it was the host, a guest set, and then me. And they were talking like during like everyone up until me. And then I get up there, and these motherfuckers are talking, yada yada. I was like, bro, please shut up. And then we go into this thing, and I'm doing this joke. I'm like, me and my girl been together for 7 years. And this lady just goes, 10 years, woo! I was like, no, I said 7. And she was like, no, me and my man have been together for 10 years. 10 years, woo-hoo! I was like, excuse me? She was like, we've been together for 10 years. I was like, you're ruining everybody's time right now. Just calm down.
Will you shut the fuck up,
No, well,
please?
she was like, do you want to hear our love story, how we met? And but I'm saying that she's like, Sloan, she's like, want to hear our love story, how we met? And I look at the dude sitting next to her who's like, he's not really embarrassed as he should be. And I look at him, I was like, hey, bro, have you guys really been together for like 10 years? And he was like, yep, 10 years strong. And he like hit his chest. I was like, then tell her to shut the fuck up then. Tell her to calm the fuck down because you guys are about to get kicked the fuck out. And then she was like, as I said, you guys are about to get kicked out, Xavier comes over and is like giving them, I was like, and he's professionally telling you to shut the fuck up or you're going to get kicked out. And then Xavier leaves, and I do a couple more jokes, and these people start talking again. I was like, are you back? Are you back again? And she was like, yeah. I was like, look, if you say one more thing, I'm going to have you kicked the fuck out of here. And the crowd, everyone else is like, because at this point, they've like made such an issue that they're like, fuck these niggas. I was like, if you say one more thing, I'm going to have you kicked the fuck out. And then at this point, like Heather kind of like pointed, and there's like Xavier and Christian are like now like walking towards this lady, and she's looking at me, and I was like, do you at least want to go out on something fun? And she was like, fuck you. And I was like, you're out of here. And then they came and got her, and the dudes left. But it was just fun to be like, do you want to leave on something fun? Because I knew I was baiting her. I was like, do you want to say something bitchy? You want to say something bitchy? And she's like, fuck you. Hey, you're out, you dumb bitch. Fucking kick her off.
I wish I could do that, dude. I didn't have the cachet yet but dude, the Saturday Late Show was just loud, hammered Mexican dudes with Dodger fitteds on. Dude, I knew if I kicked
With
someone out,
Dodger fitted.
I was getting stabbed in the parking lot.
Well, you maybe should have just for and this is the first time I've done it, so I got to learn this lesson. The headliner loved it. He was like, "Thank you." The host should have done that, but because it was fucking up the show, and his 45 minutes would have been scuffed. And because I was like, my set was so because I had to get like angry and be like, "You're like that was the highlight when I was like, "You're," and then it just went back into like.
The only reason I didn't feel bad about it though is because after the show, Sass was like, I actually kind of enjoyed that. Like it was fun being able to go back and forth with these drunk people and make it a better show than it would have been without them.
How many people were there in the bad guy?
What's up
How many people were there in that show?
on that show? Probably like 180, 200.
So there was enough to where like the room's not full, so there is that like dead silence if people are like
Yelling,
chatting and yeah.
and it's kind of like a tighter room too.
Yeah.
So it's not like you hear everything.
Dude,
I
I
understand.
did a show this past. I was co-hosting a Tiny Boys show, not this past Saturday, but the Saturday beforehand, and this fucking just the worst bitch in the entire world. Like she was just like this Brooklyn like young chick, and she had like apparently banged one of the hosts, and I was just like, "Is that your girlfriend?" He's like, "No, I don't want her here at all," and then she like. Haley's with me, and she thinks that that's my boy's girlfriend, so she goes talking to him, and she's just like crazy bitch is just like talking to Haley, and Haley's like, oh no, and then just the show starts, and she heckles every single comedian, and I like went on stage, and I'm like, I don't want you to talk during my set. I'm like, do you know what I want to do? I wish I had an eagle that could like come through and like come, and she'd be like, what, and like perch on my shoulder. I'm like, no, attack you like really violently.
I wish I had a rat. Yeah. I wish I had a rat
Yeah.
on an eagle that would come fuck you up right now with a
I
corn
know.
dog skewer.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, and then he would call his eagle friends, and he would tell them the situation. They'd be like, I get it. And then they would come over and fuck you up too. Like, I was just like, I hope nothing bad happens to you, but I hope you're attacked by eagles, and that's a threat. And then went throughout my set, and she just continued to be the worst throughout the rest of the show. And then for some reason, one of the comics took her home at the end of the night. I'm like, you
Hell
took
yeah.
home.
What do you mean for
this-
some reason?
Hell yeah.
It's because these are
Hell
greasy
yeah.
niggas starved for pussy. Of course he took her.
Hell
home.
yeah. I respect that move.
I was just like, dude, like, there's two comics chatting her up, trying to go home with her. And I'm like, do you forget that she just ruined everything we did in there? Where's your honor?
It doesn't matter.
There's no honor amongst thieves,
yeah,
dude.
it doesn't matter at all. As long as one of their sets went kind of okay for like 4 minutes, they're like, yeah, I'm in there.
Yeah.
I'm in there. The
One of
rest
the
these
best
bozos
one of the
suck,
best
but I'm
sets
alright.
of the night was my buddy Ethan bringing her on stage to make fun of her. And she was just like, dude, she was like, she wouldn't stop talking. He was talking about like Bridgeport, and he's like, do you have anything actually interesting to add to Bridgeport? And she's like, Bridgeport. And he's like, this isn't a fucking spelling bee, all right? And he's like, actually, and we just made her spell Bridgeport, and she spelled it wrong. We're like, get the fuck off stage. We all booed her.
That's it.
It-
I respect that more. Never mind. Fuck those greasy comics trying
Yeah,
to
bro.
fuck. Make fun of these bitches, dude. What's up?
It's not what you want, bro.
I was passive aggressive to her for the rest of the show. She'd be in the back and she'd be talking, and I'd just turn and go like this, and she'd be like, okay. And then I was like going up, I'm like, you really need to stop talking. And she's like, what, am I ruining the show? And I'm like, yeah, you are. You're ruining the show right now. And she's like, well, I'm sorry. Do you want me to leave? And I'm like, I can't make you leave. I'd love for you to leave.
I'd love for
She's
you to
like,
leave if you wanted. If you wanted
Yeah.
to get the fuck out and go fuck yourself, I'd love if that's what you
Get
wanted.
the fuck out.
Get
here.
the fuck out of here. Finish
What
up your beer. Have you ever heard that song?
no.
Get
what is
the
that?
fuck out. We can't play it. I'll play it for you after this. House of Comedy plays it now. So, like, our age closing song is Closing Time. You know, the closing time. That's what they play at the bars when it ends. The generations before us, way better. Way better, dude. It's by this guy. It's Russell something, but it's just this dude. It's like, he's like vaudeville kind of, and he's it's like real low jazz shit's playing. He's like, well, we've had a
So
great
it's like a
night
swing
tonight,
guy?
and- yeah, we've had a great night tonight, and everyone's had fun, but now it's that time, and then the band kicks up, and it's get the fuck out of here. Dun-na, dun-na.
I don't think that's
Finish
old. I think
up
it's
your beer.
I think that's a new song. Is that
It's from
I
the
could be-
90s. It's from the 90s.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
95, but it's like vaudeville, and I'm like, this is way better. And they play it at the House of Comedy. That's why it's like stuck in my head every show. It was just the second the show ends, they play this fuck out of.
No, it's so funny though that Dude, the Ontario Improv crew is a lot less chill about it, dude. Someone comes on a God mic, it's like, get the fuck out of the
Leave.
club.
I swear to God,
The
if you're
show is over. Get out now.
I'm lighting every table on fire. Please leave.
Yeah, that's what it's. Oh, what was I had something I wanted to end. It feel like 5 minutes. Okay, after every show this weekend, a black person came up to me, black lady specifically, and gave me notes on the show. It was one black
And
lady.
you think you can do fucking colleges when you haven't even. When you can't even get out of black ladies being like, let me tell you something. And you have to listen.
It was, dude. It was black ladies came up to me. It was one full black lady and her mixed son who looked about your skin color who came up and she was like, she came up to me. She was like, I liked everything about your set except for you saying the N-word. I just didn't really like the way you said the N-word, and you're mixed and my son's mixed and he says the N-word. And then basically you walked up and was like, yeah, and like he had like an angry disposition about him. I was like, I don't think that nigga should be saying nigga if I'm being real with you, nigga, because that's crazy. Just this white dude. And then there was a second lady who came up after like one of the later shows, and she was like, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I just feel like your crowd would be more like of a West Phoenix crowd. Like you need more black people in your audience. I was like, lady, trust me, no, I know.
You're telling me.
I was like, no, not even remotely close. I've tried it, and I told her the Catfish and Hennessy Lamar show, and she was like, "That's
Oh,
what you-"
didn't we do that together?
yeah,
Yeah, didn't Tristan crush?
No, we didn't do it together, but you did it before. We did different shows, but you've done it. It was like that.
I've
started at
only done well
midnight.
there.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I did that. And then the very last show, so I did Aldo's Comedy Hangman. Go check out Comedy Hangman if you get the chance.
Hold on, before you move on to that real quick. I like how older black women are telling you that you have to stop saying the N-word. White people in Ontario came up to me continually just saying the N-word after shows.
Jesus.
It was a lot, yeah.
What?
Yeah, they were just dropping. It wasn't anything, like, it wasn't malicious, if you know what I mean? Like, they weren't, like, but it was bad, yeah.
How you say the N-word as a white person non-maliciously?
No,
What do you-
like, it wasn't, like, directed
Hey, Daniel,
at anyone.
For $10, I'll show you.
Don't act like you haven't already multiple times. Show on the Patreon, the $10.
Like, it wasn't directed at anybody, but they were just dropping it in conversation. And I was just like, this is so wide. What the?
Like a white dude just like, yo, dude, me and my niggas enjoyed this show. And you're like, bro, fucking calm down.
Close. White chicks. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Scum of the earth. White chicks that think they can. Ugh.
Just white blondes just dropping it. I was like, what the fuck?
For some reason, it annoys me more when a white lady says it, because if a white bro says it, there's no plus side for you. You're just gonna get fought, or it's gonna be problems. A white lady can kind of say nigga, and I know there's some black guys out there that are really just the same way that you were mad at those comedians that lady ruined the set, and they were still chatting her up. There's a couple guys that are gonna let a few hard A's slide. They're like, "Have you seen her tits? Though it's crazy."
Dude, I imagine there's been a selection of dudes who are just just cracking open some white woman, and then she throws a soft A out there, and you're just like, I'm still doing this.
What am I gonna do? Pull out? Prove her right? Fucking no
Yeah.
no
And you
way.
just pull out and sit her down. It's like, we're watching Roots right now.
Nah, it's not a public episode. I was gonna jump into what I like and what I don't like. That's not a public episode topic.
I don't even want to hear about that.
No, but yeah.
Not
but
for free, you know, buddy. We get paid now. What else? I think we're almost. The Comedy Hangman. Then we'll get out of here.
Aldo sent me his photo for you. That was pretty funny.
yeah, he sent me that pre-hand too. That was great.
So you're just throwing jokes around for everyone? That's great. You know what's funny is I was headlining and they don't do the hangman part for the headliner, but he still made sure to be like, hey, we thought Daniel wasn't going to be the headliner tonight, so we made something for him, and then still roasted me. Just a little quick, like, here's his shit anyway, losers, and then everyone like, ah. I was like, fuck you. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, but it made it a better show. That's why he did.
Nope. No, it didn't. I proceeded to bomb for 25 minutes, buddy.
Really?
Well, if you ask Aldo and...
Because I was on the phone with Aldo today, and he's like, the first 5 was good.
If you ask them, they'll tell you the first beginning was fine, and then it was... But just in my head, I was like, the whole thing was whatever. And there was a black family. They tell you about the black family?
no.
there was a black family, dude, in the back. And the first like 5-7 minutes was like good. And then I went into, I'm working on a new joke where like the big pop is I say I'm a nigga with a cat. And then like go into
Durag.
this,
Yeah.
I go into this like dichotomy of what it means to be not a cat dad, but a nigga with a cat. Dude, I've seen people check out of my jokes and kind of just not like, okay. Bro, they all put their hands on their head like this and like look down. And I was like, oh, fuck you guys. I'll sacrifice my whole set. I don't give a shit. And so I pulled them out. I was like, how you guys doing? You guys doing okay? Bro, they were giving me nothing. Not a goddamn thing. They're like, you okay? Yeah, all right.
Wait,
You're all
were
right."
they in the front row?
They were in the back.
Oh, okay.
Like I could see them. And I was like, are you guys, what's up? How we, and you know, the lady, there was 2 ladies and 1 guy. And the guy was trying to be kind of cool, but the ladies were like, fuck you. Fuck your white mom for fucking a black dude back in the 90s. Like the whole thing, bro. They were not about it. And then I was like, I'm going to make you motherfuckers like me, whether I'll sacrifice the rest of my time. I don't give a shit. And
they didn't, and you did.
no. Well, I didn't. I got them, but then after that, I had to work so hard to get them that everything else was just whatever. It's not even I got them. I backed them into a corner because I was trying to be like, oh, you guys are the only black people here. Let's be on the same team. Let's make a few fun. Hey, I'm black. You're black. Let's fucking be cool. And then they didn't give me any energy. I was like, all right, you want to be niggas about the situation? Let's be niggas about the situation. And so I sat up and was like, oh, okay. Or you guys don't like me? Oh, you don't like me because my ankles are out and I talk white. Blah. Are you guys? I was like, why do you not like me? What is it? And I was like, okay, you may not like everything about me, but what do you think about my hair? Because my hair is on point. Matter of fact, I know these 2-strand twists are fucking crispy. What you got to say about that? And she was like, it looks like my son's hair. That's what she said. She's like, it looks like my son's hair. I was like, where's your son at right now? She was like, I was like, maybe if you weren't such a bitch, he would have been here right now. And the crowd went, ah. And I was like, I told you I was going to fucking get you somehow. And then she was like, I don't think you're funny. And I was like, I didn't need you to think I was funny. I needed these people to laugh. And I was like, here we go. I got one last question for you. Y'all celebrating the holiday tomorrow? I just went like this. And this is June 18th. This is before Juneteenth. I was like, y'all celebrating the holiday tomorrow? But I went like real cunty. I went like this. Look at my face. I was like, y'all celebrating the holiday tomorrow? And went like this and looked at them, and they had no choice but to be like, yes, sir, brother. And the black dude went like this, and the 2 ladies looked at me just like, and they just slow breathed. And I was like, oh, gotcha. And everyone went, Gah. And then it all went downhill from there. But for that one little sec, I've never turned on a black person before. I actively try to be like, hey, look, you're that. But then, don't forget, I'm part Jew. Very white, Eastern Bloc Jew. I don't have a problem turning and being like, oh, yeah, niggas, for sure. Okay. And then just talking even more white than I normally talk.
Don't worry. I have a whole list of the Jewish people who work in my factory. Please, come this way. Just the opposite of Schindler's List. Just a guy super hyped to sell out. Just being like, I made a pretty penny on all these Jews I sent to their deaths.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, realistically, that's how that happens. There's like one guy who just kind of buys
One
in.
guy who fights against oppression and has a movie made about him that was worth an Academy Award. And
It's
then
a
there's
crazy stance for me to take.
yeah, it's a crazy stance. I don't know
I'm
why.
sorry. Don't be an active bitch. I don't care what race you are. If you're just an active bitch to me, I'm going to have issues with it. Black, white, or dark as hell. I don't give a fuck.
If you're an active bitch, get in the train. That's what I'm saying.
Choo choo, motherfucker. I'm coming around collecting receipts.
This is so aggressive.
Daniel, I'm joking.
Me too. I was on stage. She's the only one being serious. She was being a cunt for real. I was joking.
Oh my God.
Do you want to read the Patreon names? This is brought to you by Nirvana Center.
Let's do that because now I'm hot. I'm just mad as hell in a fucking home slice pie t-shirt.
Okay, wait, give me a second.
Let's read the Patreons before I get this whole episode demonetized. By the way, happy fucking Juneteenth, everyone. Pride Month. Anything else that'll juice the algorithm a little bit.
Just you don't even mean it.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah.
Wait, he changed his. The femboy guy?
Yeah.
It wasn't always like that. It was femboy something.
Femboy pussy go blah blah.
Yeah, it was Femboy Bussy Go Blop Blop. Now it is Femboy Bussy Got Fisted, which is
Do we
my
know
second
who-
favorite book in the series.
Oh, you never read the prequels? Femboy Pussy Anal Gapage?
Yeah, before Femboy Bussy, an origin story. We got
I the
XX
summary
Cum
version.
Trap XX. Hee hee rar. I
Ew.
think that was my Xbox Live username for a while because
No.
yeah,
Are you
Hayden said
serious?
it to that when I was out of the room.
Hayden paid $20 to change that.
No,
to
he
your name.
used my one free change for the fucking year.
Wait, Bill Gates allowed that? Bill Gates allowed cum trap XX.
I think he spelt it fun, but
That was also before that was in the wild West days of Xbox Live.
Yeah, dude. That was back when nigga was for everyone.
yeah, I did have to pay $10 to fix it.
Jesus Christ.
We got Taylor. Hi, Taylor.
Here we go. Carl, my grandmother, won an ugly Irish alcoholic Okay, hold on.
I think he meant
Hold
was.
Yeah.
Carl, my grandmother was an ugly Irish alcoholic. Goldthorpe. Nice.
That's the real question I want to know. What time and state is Carl in whenever he updates his Patreon?
It's
name
Monday at
every week?
midnight. It's Monday right after Devils.
For surely. I think that's
Yeah.
all we got as far as changed names.
Brad.
Did Brad
got-
change his?
Oh, here we go. Oh no, dude.
Wow, that's a deep cut. Wow.
The girl from the Korean barbecue in Tucson. She finally
Shout
hit
out
us back up.
Shout out to Wait, well, that being said, did she subscribe for me or Andrew? We still don't know. Wow. That's a deep cut and a half, Trevin. Holy shit, bro. That's from
Good
like-
shit, Trevin.
That's from the first apartment. That's from
Good
like a year and a
shit.
half ago. That's crazy. And I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think
that's it.
that's
Yeah.
all we got. Holy shit.
My
as far as-
dad, he smokes weed.
Yeah.
We smoke
Yeah.
weed in my dad's backyard.
Yeah. As far as everyone else, but join the Patreon, and if you change your name, we'll read it week in and week out because I think it's fucking hilarious every time we do this. Thanks to Nirvana for sponsoring the cast, and I think we'll see you guys next week. You got anything else?
Nah, that's it for me.
I have HIV.
Peace.